Okay, here we go. I am doing my Monday Mingle. I'm very excited to finally be getting it done. It's 12:30. And I totally had really big hopes and big plans to have it completely done yesterday. But I didn't get it done yesterday. I ended up being really productive in my house, going through stuff, organizing, cleaning, getting a lot of laundry done. I actually was really productive yesterday, and in the middle of all that, went and did a Cub Scout rocket lunch thingamajiggy with Jake. So we had a really fun day. It was a really good day. I tried not to be on the computer too much yesterday and just try to get the crap that I needed to get done. So I did that. Had an actually really productive morning again this morning. Now I'm going to relax for the rest of the day. And I have to go out and run some errands. So let's see. Let me get right into these questions here. These are some interesting questions this week. So let's go. Have you ever gone streaking or skinny dipping? No, I never did. One time at a sleepover party, a bunch of people in my neighborhood, when I was younger, they did like a streaking dare, like truth or dare and streaking thing, but I wasn't involved in that, thank God. I just remember being so happy that I had nothing to do with that. There were pictures. It was not fun. But so no, and I've never been skinny dipping because I don't really like to go in cold water, even in a bathing suit or in clothes or anything. I don't like to just jump into cold water. So I would never do that naked either. So I guess I'm kind of boring there on that front. So let's see. If I could invite 5 people to dinner, who would they be? I was thinking about that yesterday, and there's a ton. I had so many people. It was actually hard to narrow down 5 people that I would want to meet or hang out with or have dinner with, and I decided to go with like celebrities, people that I know I never would ever have the chance to have dinner with, even though there's a lot of in real life people I want to have dinner with, but I think that'll actually happen someday. So I went with people that I know I will never, ever have dinner with, but it'll be my dream. My first person is Dave Matthews because it's just Dave Matthews. He has to be on my list. He's on every list that I make for anything, usually. It doesn't even matter if it makes sense, but he's usually just on my list anyway. So that's a given. The next person on my list would be Amy Poehler. She's hilarious. She cracks me up. I love everything that she does. She's the funniest person ever, I think. And also another funny person that I love, that I never can get enough of, and I try to go see live whenever I get the chance. And one time I went and saw him while I was pregnant and literally thought I was going to give birth there because I was laughing so hard. I was crying because I was in so much pain laughing so hard. So that would be Eddie Izzard. He is so funny. I think he's the funniest guy ever. So I would love to have dinner with him too. I think it would be a blast. And my last 2 people that I'd like to invite to this dinner would be Hillary Clinton and Sarah Palin. I think they would round it out pretty nicely. And I think they both have very good senses of humor. And I think that they'd actually even get along. And they'd have a lot of like good stories to tell and stuff. So I like it. They're both very strong on empowering women. So I would like for them to be at my dinner too, especially if my daughters were there so that they could meet them. And actually I think my son, who's 8, has a crush on Hillary Clinton during the election. He really was like in love with her. But anyway, so those would be my 5 people. I don't know. That's who I would like to hang out with for a night. So let's see. Would you rather have x-ray vision or bionic hearing? I would go with the bionic hearing because there's a lot of things I would not want to see through. I don't want to know what's going on in other people's houses or what's they're wearing like what's underneath their clothes or I don't want to know any of that kind of stuff. But I would like to have bionic hearing so that I could hear like people gossiping because I love gossip and hear stuff that maybe I wasn't even supposed to hear because that's always fun. And I think it would just be neat to have bionic hearing. But either one, I kind of don't really care for either one. I would maybe like want to be able to be like maybe invisible would be something fun to be, but I don't really think I even need the bionic hearing. I have pretty good hearing. I surprise my kids with all the crap that I actually hear that they don't think I can hear. So let's see. When you tap your fingers, do you tap your index finger to pinky or vice versa? I was practicing that, and it's pinky to index finger. There you have it. That's it. I never thought about that before. That's the first time ever in my life I thought about how do I tap my fingers. So that was interesting. And now I know something about myself I never knew before. And would you rather stand 4'1" or 7'9"? I would rather be 4'1". I'm not the type of person that likes to stand out in a crowd and like make a scene or any of those things. I'm very quiet and I like to blend in to the crowd. So I think 4'1" would be better. To be smaller, I'd like really like just hide in between the people. If I was 7'9", I think people would just be staring at me a lot more, and that would make me uncomfortable. So I'm going with 4'1". Let's see. What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish? My favorite Thanksgiving dishes, I have two that are kind of the same. My daughter's telling me to shush. I think she's watching Dora. She is my stuffing, the special kind of stuffing that my mother makes, and that she's always made my whole life. Now we make it, but it's like the same way she's always made it. And green bean casserole. Those are the two things that I look forward to the most on Thanksgiving and on Christmas, because we have almost kind of the same meal for both holidays. So that's it. And then all the desserts, because I love all the pies, the cakes, cupcakes, brownies. We go all out with dessert. So I like all of that stuff because I'm addicted to sweets and baked goods. So that is it. That's my Monday Mingle. And I'm glad I finally got to it. Not as soon as I wanted to, but at least I got it done, and I got it done on Monday. I was actually thinking I might not be able to get it done until Tuesday. So I'm happy I got it done now. All right, thank you for watching. Bye. See you next week.